Hi, my name is Debra R. Richardson of Debra R. Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data, clean up your vendor processes, and pay the right vendor. Now, this week's Vendor Masterfile tip of the week is 3 ways a password manager can help you prevent fraud. Now, research from NordPass in 2018 revealed that the average person has 100 passwords to remember. And cybercriminals know that you have a lot of passwords and as a result reuse those passwords to make them easier to remember. So they send spoofed emails with links to log in into spoofed websites to get your username and passwords. Then they take those credentials and try them against or across all your other platforms and systems and see what works. And when the passwords do work, they will perpetrate fraud. So how can you do your part to prevent fraud in your organization? Well, ask for password managers. And here are 3 ways it can help you prevent fraud. One, you don't have to even attempt to remember your passwords. Well, you do have to remember the password to the password manager, but not the many, many passwords that you use to perform your work. And that means that each password can then be unique. Two, if your password manager auto-fills the username and password field, that is a critical identifier that the website is valid. And 3, you can launch the valid website from within the password manager, eliminating that instinct to click the link to the website provided in a potentially fraudulent email just because it's easier. Now, while you're asking for a password manager, take the time to have a conversation with IT about email security. Understand what options they are using to prevent about 85% of fraudulent emails from getting into your email box or your inbox. And then ask them what else you can do to reduce the potential fraud from the 15% that did make it. Now, if you need ideas for a conversation of what that conversation should look like between you and your IT team, well, listen to podcast episode 151 between Casey Allen and myself and have the same conversation with your IT team. I will link to that podcast episode at the end of this video. Now, if you would like more information on how to improve your vendor process, please go to my website at debrarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to avoid fraud, regulatory fines, and just overall bad vendor data. So good luck and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified next Tuesday for the next Vendor Master File tip of the week.